So EA left us with tons of new information about Anthem, and the gate that is the Anthem advertisement campaign is now wide open. Mark Darrah, Anthem's executive producer, has been hard at work answering a ton of questions about the game and frankly being very open and transparent about what to expect. A feat that a lot of other development studios can take a note of for the future. Not pointing fingers or anything, but Bungie. What? I'm the Sag, and this is one of the many upcoming videos where we'll give you all the information about what the game Anthem is and will be. One of the big surprises is that Anthem will have no romance options at the launch of the game. Bioware is famous for pushing NPC relationships to its utter edge with franchises like Dragon Age and Mass Effect, and that certainly being a huge fan favorite and a reason alone for people to make multiple playthroughs of said franchises. Romance options leaves possibilities open for branching stories and side missions that feel very rewarding, and it's an easy way to give the game some added content, as well as making you feel a lot more connected to some NPC characters than you would have otherwise. Creating strong virtual bonds between you and NPCs that can fuel fanfare for years to come. However, Mark Darrah said that you will be able to have something like your own apartment, so the implementation of said something like this might be fitting down the line, because not everyone wants to live alone, you know? It can be nice when someone depends on you.
Do you need anything, my love? My love. 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 My love.
We also know that PvP will not be a thing at launch either. Note that most of these statements has "at launched" attached, not dismissing the possibility entirely, but attached to this as well was the statement that no PvP will open possibilities and lessen the development time spent on balancing the different javelins and leaving room for Bioware to focus on developing the world, story, and missions. Being a PvP person myself, this does sadden me to an extent, but I do get their arguments. With this said, I think we can expect something less like Destiny and something more like Warframe, which is a hugely popular title in a similar vein as Anthem. Let's just hope that they really nail down the PvE so that the grind will feel rewarding for a long time to come. If it's too simplistic and repetitive, I think this could put the game down a lot. Especially without a PvP mode. That was basically the only saving grace in Destiny for me, personally. But with that said, PvE-focused games like Warframe and like Monster Hunter has amassed a huge fanbase that will most likely be a faithful fanbase for years to come. So even though the lack of PvP might be disappointing to some, it will be a boon for others. And now to everyone's favorite topic. Microtransactions, or in this case, loot boxes, or the lack thereof. With the uproar that Battlefront 2 amassed with the pay-to-win loot box system that single-handedly brought down legislations all over the world and the creation of laws in countries worldwide restricting mechanics like loot boxes and stating that it's gambling. No loot boxes has become a selling point in and of its own, making developers say things like, "And of course, there will be no loot boxes." Like we would ever put something like that in our games. Lol, that was just stupid. Might have put my own spin on that, but hey, it's not that far off. But instead of loot boxes, we will have microtransactions. And these will only be for cosmetics. Mark Darrah got the question what the personalization of our javelins will cost and tweeted the following. You can earn all personalization options in gameplay too, basically promising that no skins and personalization options will be locked behind a real-world currency payment. Let's make posters of this statement and keep reminding them of this fact, because this was something that I did not expect. What goes under personalization options might be speculative, and maybe some things can go outside of that category and still be locked behind real-world currencies. But let's hope not. World of Warcraft has had mounts and other trivial and cosmetical stuff being sold on the side for years, and is certainly frowned upon, but not really hated, so I would not be surprised if we see something like this down the line. Especially since there is already a pre-order Legendary Ranger armor pack and weapon and a specific founder player banner that seems to be exclusively attached to the pre-order of the game, sort of already locking cosmetics behind a paywall. And well, forcing people to pre-order in order to get access to stuff like this has never left me with a pleasant feeling. But hey, if you have no problem with that, then congratulations. I know I won't be judging you for it, but not calling it anti-consumer is also something that I'm not going to do. Personally, I'm more for XP boost and stuff that give you a time-specific edge rather than locked content. And yeah, that's it for today's little update video. A lot more videos and live events will be posted here and on all of our other platforms in the near future. So if you want to have access to everything Anthem as well as be part of an astonishing online community, then do not forget to comment, subscribe, and press that bell. Thank you for watching, and we'll talk more in the next video.